Social media has become a big part of our lives. As soon as we wake up, we grab our phones and check the notifications to be sure we haven't missed any important messages. We check what our friends are up to and know what they're doing 24/7, as posting your life on social media became normal. It goes as far as we don't sit still anymore. When there's a chance, we grab our phone and scroll on our feed. The motion of scrolling is stuck in our brain. It goes as far as us not being able to focus or watch a TV show without grabbing our phones, as we cannot pay attention to one single thing anymore longer than 5 minutes, thanks to shorts, reels and TikTok. For myself, I can thankfully say that I wasn't that attached to social media, as I didn't use Facebook, Snapchat, TikTok or Twitter. The only two apps that I used regularly were YouTube and Instagram, but this was enough to lead me down the spiral of watching shorts on YouTube or reels on Instagram. I often found myself in the situation where I wasn't doing anything in particular, so I grabbed my phone and opened Instagram Reels. The scrolling started and the time started to pass by. At one point I asked myself, what am I gaining here? My answer was, I'm gaining short-term distraction from boredom, but long-term loss of precious time. I'm so glad I came to this realization by myself, but I know not everyone does. Once you do come to this realization, make sure to not fall into the trap of doing a 7 days or even 30 days detox. The goal is not to do a detox for a certain amount of time, but rather to control your life with living with social media. The goal is to create a sustainable habit to control the consumption of social media. Because as soon as you finish your detox, you are going to install the social media apps again, and as a reward, you think, oh fine, 10 minutes of social media, it's okay. Suddenly, you will start back at zero. Now let me tell you what I did instead and how you can easily overcome your social media consumption and get it under control. First of all, it's important that you know that it's time for a change. And maybe you are already at that point when you clicked on this video. But it has to come from you. It's not enough when another person tells you that you are using your phone too much. It might be a trigger to something bigger, but it has to come from you. When I was at that stage, I removed YouTube and the Instagram app from my home screen on my phone, and I disabled all notifications for the two apps. In addition, I also installed an app called 1 sec, which forces you to take a deep breath every time you want to open a social media app. Afterwards, it asks you if you want to continue and actually open the app. This combination was enough to limit my use of unintentionally opening the social media apps. Now I was not being reminded anymore of these social media apps existing on my phone, as I disabled all notifications for them. And if I opened them by myself, I had to rethink and take a deep breath if my time is spent correctly by opening the social media app. And this was enough for me to more often close the social media app afterwards. Yes, I could have uninstalled and deleted these apps permanently from my phone, but I wanted to train my focus and create a sustainable habit with living with social media apps. When it came to my MacBook, I often use YouTube there as well, so it was time to tackle this situation. I installed a plugin for the Safari browser, which is called Focus for YouTube, which allows me to block everything I want from YouTube. So I decided to block everything other than my subscription page. This makes my YouTube visit purely intentional and giving me only the option to watch things I did subscribe to, where I think my time is spent correctly. And this is also not leading me to open many catchy videos you might find on the YouTube front page. Let's do a small recap of my recommendation to control your social media consumption. First of all, remove all your social media apps from your home screen. Second, disable all notifications for them. Install the app 1 sec and configure it for all social media apps. Install a blocker plugin for your MacBook or PC that blocks all the distractions for your social media apps. Well, this has been it for today. If you want to know the other apps that are installed on my phone, you can check out this video right here. And with that being said, have a great one. Bye bye.